Hello there guys, and welcome to a new series, Batman Arkham Origins. So after playing through the Arkham City game and the DLC, I'm really excited to be doing this. It's a great game. This isn't a blind let's play. I haven't completed it yet though. I'm still midway through my sort of main game. I've logged about 15 hours on the game so far, which has put me approximately 30% of the way through the game. Not so much of the way through the main story. I've been spending a lot of time going around exploring, looking for secrets and just trying to get to grips with the game. So hopefully everything I do in this game I will have seen before, and I won't be spending an awful lot of time going around trying to find things that appear to be eluding me. So we're going to go straight in. We're going to start a new game because that's the only option we have. Subtitles I'm going to leave on for you guys. I'm going to go in at a normal difficulty. And let's start the game. I apologise a little bit in advance if some of the FMV sequences look a little bit blocky.
Police and emergency services are urging Gotham residents to stay off the roads and in their homes tonight in light of the severe winter storm warning.
No man is an island, Bruce. You've been back for almost 2 years now. You can't expect me to believe that Gotham's most eligible bachelor is spending another Christmas alone.
You just ran out of time.
Knowing that tonight we put to rest one of Gotham's most heinous and relentless killers, Julian Gregory Day.
Commissioner Loeb, any comment on the rumor that it wasn't actually the cops who captured Mr. Day?
There is no such thing as a Batman.
Captain Gordon! Captain Gordon! Commissioner Loeb! No further questions! No further questions!
All units, code 10 at Blackgate Prison. Communication is down. Possible 211.
Delta 6-4 en route.
Dispatch 5-9. Confirm code 10. This is a breakout.
Suspect identified as Black Mask. Repeat, code 10 suspect is Black Mask. Commissioner Loeb is being held captive. Repeat, Commissioner Loeb is 701.
Well, that's me pumped. Second time I've seen that intro.
You do realize it is Christmas Eve, sir?
Yeah, so even though I'm playing the game in 1080p, most of these pre-rendered cutscenes seem to only be in 720 and upscaled, so once they've been through YouTube's processing, they might look a little bit shabby. So here we are.
Looks like Black Mask entered the prison here. I need to find Commissioner Loeb before it's too late.
So, pretty standard. It's going to be giving me the usual tutorial bits just as we start. I should have turned them off really, but doesn't really matter. So this first part of the game is quite linear.
No! Please! Not at all!
Ow.
I'll kill you all right. But by the time I do, that eye won't be the only thing you're missing.
What is that? Behind you!
Oh, come on. Expect me to fall for that? I mean, try something original. Ah! Who do you think you are?
Little tutorial for the counter.
No! Stay away! Oh. Don't hurt me! Oh. I heard the rumors, but you're not supposed to be
Who tore this place apart?
I don't know what it is. It's huge.
Where is Black Mask?
I don't know. He's here for Commissioner Loeb. Maybe one of his men knows where he's headed. What was I supposed to do? He threatened my family.
He was going to...
I don't have time to discuss this, but you and I both know that doesn't make what you did right.
The officers, turn your radios to channel 13 for further instructions.
Okay, so let's carry on. So this game takes place before Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. And Bruce Wayne has been Batman for probably a couple of years at this point.
These are Black Mask's men. I'll make them tell me where I can find Black Mask.
So we're going to have our first fight. Now you're going to notice that combat is extremely similar to Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Although it does feel a little bit slower, which I found difficult at first after playing a lot of Arkham City, because the fights does seem to be smoother in Arkham City. But there seems to be a lot more weight and impact with the fighting in this game, a lot more brutality. So everybody's been knocked out and we can now interrogate the last guy.
Where's Black Mask?
How the hell should I know?
I'm going to make you talk. How much pain you endure before that is in your hands.
Screw you.
I don't have time for this.
Okay. He said it to the execution chamber. With Loeb.
Smart move. Now you get to take a nap.
Ouch. So if you guys are familiar with Arkham City,
A drone. That doesn't belong here. Wonder who's controlling it.
as I was saying, if you guys are familiar with Arkham City, then you will know you have those Riddler informants that you get to find and interrogate them, and they will tell you where the secrets are hidden. Now, interrogations in Arkham Origins work the same way. The main difference is, in Arkham City, if you were to knock out the informant before you knocked the rest of the group out, then you couldn't interrogate them and you were kind of stuffed. They have made a nice little improvement on this one, which is where even if you knock the informant to the ground, he'll just sit there begging for mercy.
I need to grapple up and over it quickly.
You'll also see whenever I have a fight, these little numbers come up on the left-hand side that tell me how dangerous the group were based on the number of them and what weapons they had. And they give me a score based on how well I did during the fight and how varied my fighting moves were and so on and so forth. There are a few things that we get to unlock with them. Not too worried about doing that while we're on this little sort of tutorial part. I'll wait till we get into the main game and show you guys how that's all going to work. Let's go and have a run over here. Nope, maybe we can't.
He's gone crazy. Look like that's what got you into this mess in the first place.
So we have our first heavy to deal with. These are very much just like the ones in the previous games. You have to stun them
Expose them to my attacks.
and beat them down. We also have a combo takedown which we get to use as well, which is very, very nice. It was in Arkham City and probably in Arkham Asylum as well. It was one of those things that I always forgot to use. We've got our detective mode again, as per usual. And we've got pretty much this. If you look at the gadgets here, you can see we've got the Batarang, we've got the Batclaw and the explosive gel, the smoke pellet, the cryptographic sequencer, and the remote control Batarang. So quite a few of the gadgets from the first game. So we need to get ourselves under here.
We gotta run. We gotta stay and fight.
There is still a little bit of slowdown and frame drop here in Blackgate Prison. The rest of the game is fairly well optimised, but some of the indoor bits, it does struggle a little bit sometimes. There we go, so that wasn't too bad. But very low threat.
Please, we don't want any trouble.
Okay, so we need to carry on out of here. So, yeah, the first part of this game is pretty much...
I can use my explosive gel to break through.
pretty much just a tutorial, though you can't really turn it off, but it's fairly straightforward because it's all stuff that we've done before in the previous games, really.
They say crime doesn't pay. Someone ought to check the good police commissioner's pockets, because they are lined with my money. And what have I got to show for it, huh? My own men in the slammer? No, not no more. No, tonight, we're making some changes. Some big changes.
Okay, there's a rather obvious grate on the floor next to us. I wonder where we're going next. So, I apologise in advance for the amount of clipping I'm going to be doing on my spacebar in this game. There's quite a lot of events and things that require the spacebar to be bashed repeatedly. And I know it's not the quietest spacebar in the world on this Microsoft Sidewinder keyboard. But it's a good keyboard. So, we've got a group here to deal with. Could have had a slightly better entrance in here. So as soon as we get up to a combo of 8, we can actually do the combo takedown, which I just do by hitting E. Which is very, very useful because it means you can instantly take somebody out, even if that person has a weapon or is a heavy.
Weak. If I can find a way in behind it, I can take him down safely.
So we've got to get in behind that guy, of course. So it's another sort of tutorial bit and piece here. Again, smashing that spacebar to pull the grate down. So we're going to spray our gel. Now, I don't know if this is the same as it was in Arkham City. I don't remember it, but as you can see here, it actually tells me on the left-hand side of the screen that there's one hostile within range of the explosion. So if I detonate that now, not only does it blow a hole in the wall, it actually takes him out. And you can do that if you're using it as a quick gadget during a fight. It will actually tell you how many people are near it before you blow it up. So, tutorial for the quick fire, just because we need to hit both buttons quickly. Again, something that we're quite used to by now. Not really an awful lot of use in here. So this first part of the game literally is just setting the story about Black Mask escaping from Blackgate prison.
And he is the calendar man. And that's just too perfect to ignore. You're gonna owe me for this, Julian. That could be useful.
Sir, what do we do about Loeb?
Bring him in, bring him in.
Let's move along a little. Nope, they're not doing an awful lot. And obviously Loeb, the old police commissioner, is being bribed, paid off by Black Mask.
What's all this about, Sionis? Haven't I always come through for you?
You may have, Gillian, but things have changed. We're starting with a clean slate, and you're not on it.
What are you talking about? I'm not on it? After all I've done for you. I'm a police commissioner, damn it!
Show's over, boys.
Well, that was quite nasty. Although it was done for a reason. It was done to weaken the glass so we could get through here into the chamber.
I'm too late. Commissioner Loeb is dead. Black Mask has a lot to answer for.
It's the best! We're never getting out of here!
And look, we have some more guys to deal with, including the heavies, which are very annoying. So let's see if we can actually... Yeah, the problem is with the heavies is you often lose your combo flow by trying to beat on them, which is a bit of a pain. So I have to deal with the non-heavies first, and then deal with the heavy guy, the armoured guy. Right, he's on his own now. So, one thing you do have to remember with this that's different from Arkham City is you do have to be a little bit more careful about the timing on the counters. You can't just spam right click anymore, or whatever the counter button is on the controller. You can't just spam it and hope that it will counter something eventually. It doesn't work that way. It's not quite that easy. Sometimes you get lucky, but more often than not you just have to have much better timing.
You wanted it smashed, so I smashed it. It better be, or the next thing that gets smashed will be your face!
Okay. It's also a little bit tricky for me.
Damaged, but I should be able to recover most of the data back in the Batcave.
Okay, it's also a little bit tricky for me with the controls here, because on Arkham City I've got a 5-button mouse, and I used to assign the grappling hook to one of my mouse thumb buttons, which made it nice and easy to quickly grapple onto things. But at the time of the recording for this, they still haven't sorted it out so that you can use more than the default 3 mouse buttons.
I know I caught yours.
So we have our first boss battle here. Now it's a little bit of a tutorial. Now the problem we have here is that he is a brawler. So we have to stun him and use beat down on him. I already took a few more hits than I would like. Now the problem you have with him is this helicopter turns up from time to time, and you have all of his buddies here. Now what you're supposed to do is what I just did there, which is quick fire the Batarang, and that takes out his ability to do that rather annoying explosive thing. Now you can't actually take him out you can't counter him. The only thing you can do is just dodge out of the way. Now you can actually counter in the middle of a beatdown, which is very nice. I did take a bit of damage there. Now I've got to mash space. This is one of those events where you need to really pound on the space bar before you get your head bitten. Just about managed it there. There we go. Worked out in my favour. Just. Didn't quite get out of the way there either. Here he goes again. He's gone in for another one of these things. So I need to quick fire the Batarang and get out of the way as much as I can. There we go. We've managed to take him out. Keep getting hit though. That's the problem. He does a lot of damage. And he does charge at you from time to time. And that's the main thing that I need to get out of the way of, really. Just don't get too close to him. Because getting too close to him will always end badly for me. Oh, didn't quite get the stunning quick enough there. Right, going to be pounding on the spacebar now with practically both hands. Because you do have to be fairly quick here, or he does actually chomp your face. Right, I think we've got him. Do need to get out of the way very quick here, though. Just managed it. That's the one that always catches me out. I think we've got him.
Boss, where's he going? Only boss of me is me. You want teeth? I want answers.
Wait till Black Mask's assassins get through with you.
What assassin?
Whoever wins is gonna be famous and rich.
At least we know he won't be ugly.
Freeze! Hold it right there!
I'm taking you in.
Not tonight.
So there we go. There's the prologue completed. The scene is set and the basic tutorial is over.
Are you back for the night, sir? Shall I warm up Christmas dinner?
No. It's going to be a long night, Alfred. I just ran into a human-shaped crocodile who told me Black Mask has hired assassins to kill me.
Okay, so just before I end this video, we are going to level up. We do have a new objective, which is to use the back computer, but I'm going to hit tab and show you guys what we have here in the interface. So what you can see we have at the moment, we have our map, which is much the same as the map was in Arkham City. We have our upgrades, and we also have the database, which gives us basically a rundown on different characters, secrets, and the rundown of the storyline as well. That's something we'll look at more in time. What we want to have a look at now is the upgrades. So you've got 4 different sections here. This first section, the core controls reference, this is just basically a list of all of the skills and abilities we have. So all of the things that are here we can actually do already, such as ultra stuns, catching projectiles, evading, cape stun, beat down, all of the gadgets we already have unlocked, knockout, smash, great takedown, everything's already here. So these things we can already do, and this is basically just a list of the controls. The other options are different upgrades. We have close combat upgrades, obviously is melee, our invisible predator upgrades, and auxiliary upgrades. Now, auxiliary upgrades are gadgets. Now, what you will find is, like here, the auxiliary upgrades are all pretty much locked at the moment. If we also have a look at the invisible predator upgrades, there are a few that we could choose from here to start early off, but again, some of them are locked and require us to play through the storyline to access them. What we're going to do first is look at the close combat upgrades, always the most important. Again, you can see there are a few things here that are locked, and it is more of a tree. You can't just pick something that's halfway down the tree now. You have to pretty much start at the beginning. So we're going to go with the obvious ones. We could go for ballistics armor, and we could also go for combat armor. We're going to go for combat armor. It makes the most sense to go through combat armor first, get some resistance to melee attacks, and also we get to the blade dodge takedown as well. I'm still hopeless at that, but it's worth having it because even if the knife only hits once instead of 3 times, it's a lot less damage taken. So that's basically the way the upgrade system works. We'll go more into depth with that as we play through the game. So before I'm going to go off and speak to Alfred, I think I will end the video here. It's as good a place as any to stop now that we've done the prologue. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you are enjoying what you've seen so far. From what I've played of this game, it really is fantastic, and I hope you guys will stick with me throughout the entirety of this series. So until next time, goodbye for now.